right. Well, it says that we're live. We're early. I gotta have my glasses on so I can read this stuff. StreamYard, live your comments. I don't expect anybody to be hanging out here yet looking for this, just because it's not 8:01. I was just setting this up to see if I would even be able to get a look at it. Let's see, is it coming up on any kind of notification? If anyone is watching, congrats. Oh, Rocky Mountain Prospector Brad, how's it going, buddy? I can actually read the text with my glasses on. Chef V, how you doing, my friend? Hope you guys are having a great Friday night. Actually, I was trying to set up my this is my regular phone my phone that I usually do my videos on, and we're shooting on my regular talking phone, hoping that it would keep a better link on the than this phone, since this doesn't have mobile data. It just has the. What are you doing? I got the guys all swarming me here. Come here, you giant. Oh, there's my giant boy. Just look at this giant. I took him in to get him fixed, and they wouldn't do him because he had his temperature was too high. They wouldn't trim him, snip his nuts. So yeah, hey Panama, how's it going, my friend? Homezoo Dan, good evening to you, brother. I'm looking to see if I'm showing up on if I can find it caught up on my Bayou Gold Guy account for live. All right, I think that first live stream Friday night. Is it gonna let me bring it up on my phone? Yeah, I can actually see pretty well. I mean, without them, I can read this stuff, but y'all are too far, especially when I've been wearing them. When I wake up in the morning, I can actually see pretty well, and my eyes go down through the day. Hey, Chris, I just saw you pass by, brother. What's going on? Homezoo and Brad, I saw you. Chris W, there you are. Welcome, brother. Package Total, what's happening, my friend? B&K, welcome. I don't you're not come back again. I'll hit you up for a moderator on the regular channel. So cheers to all. We've got our Friday night martini. I don't know if y'all can tell, man, but I'm just short of being able to drive up to New York and say, hey man, give me a card, man. I'm a Mexican, Mexican American without the American. give me money. Mr. Minix, what's going on? But yeah, actually I do. I'm starting to look like the Cajun, the Houma Indian down here, down to Bayou guys. The sun has just been roasting my ass. And it's already in the full summer heat before we even get into summer. But I got there's my Bayou Gold Guy etched 9-finger mining light I got from Creed. $25 for this. I don't know if he still does it for that price. It might have gone up like everything else does, but this is very cool, and you can set it on different intensities of light, different patterns of flashing. But yeah, he does it with his laser printer thing, and I really like it. It comes with the batteries. The batteries, it goes through real fast. At least the batteries I buy. But it's got the electrical cord where you can plug it in, and that's what I have it set up. So the cats haven't destroyed it. It's all good. So very happy with that. So, but yeah, it's well, we'll give it a few more minutes to start before our stream begins. Give everybody time to get in from the 8:01. But yeah, like I said, between work and had some bad news this week from from back home, and just kind of kind of worn on me a little bit more than normal, but mostly it's the work. I'm still acclimating to be there. Hey, Mothy, how you doing, my friend? Welcome to the live stream, Friday night live stream. See if I had this on my laptop. I mean, if I had a laptop or a computer, I could actually show you guys some cuts and stuff, but I can't do anything off the phone other than just talk. I don't think I can even change the camera. I've got, it shows a camera. I can maybe fuck with it, but I don't want to cut the feed, mess with 42 T-Rep. Man, my habanero's turning orange out there on my pepper plant. I can't believe I was wrong on both of my pepper plants out there. I thought the little one on the pot on the back porch was a cayenne that I put cayenne seeds in last year. That it's the chili pequins, which is still good. It's the little hot peppers, and then the Reaper that I thought was the Reaper seeds I planted out there. Until I noticed that, man, those Reaper leaves are getting really rough and jagged looking, like they're just a mean looking plant, not like the smooth edges on regular pepper plants, even like habaneros or cayennes. Those ghost peppers and those Reapers, they've got some gnarly looking. Just the leaves look nasty on them. So but I've the same thing last year. I had my habanero came out, it put out 6 peppers. I think I sent T-Rep 2 or 3 of them, and that was all the peppers I got off of it for the year. This one's got 4 peppers on it, so we'll see how it does whenever it gets done with these. If it's going to put out more, or we'll have to wait. But I got some fresh ones coming out, so that's cool. I'm gonna need to have some. I'm gonna try planting some Reapers again and see what we got. I've got my seedling soil that I got from Matthew Ford on my last mail call that came in, so I've used some of that for my last starters. But it is 8:01 down here Central Time on the Bayou. Greetings to you, my friends. I am Bayou Gold Guide, and I appreciate you tuning in for our first live stream on the Friday night. And see, I don't do jalapenos. I just never really cared for them. Definitely not enough to grow them. I don't like jalapeno poppers. I do like that jalapeno green sauce that came with the Chef V pepper set. It was very good. But yeah, just the flavor of jalapenos I just never really appealed to. So same thing with kind of green bell peppers. I never really liked those. I like the fire. I like the flavor off the cayennes and the habaneros. The Reapers and the ghost peppers have a much more unusual flavor profile to them than like cayennes and habaneros do. Almost a pungent quality to me for it. But I can definitely taste the ghost pepper flavor over just about anything for sure. But yeah, so I've been working on the YMCA. And yeah, not enough heat. Yeah, for the flavor for sure. I have had a jalapeno that did have some pretty good bite to it in the past, but I'd say it's just I'm just not a fan. But yeah, the YMCA. I'm rebuilding that fence, and I'm coming along. I'm putting my sections up now, and you guys, I gotta apologize. I've got another. I just had Vester had gotten the last pay dirt bottle that sold, and Chris and Spencer and someone else. But you guys, the last week I'm not like right now. If I sit here and hold my hand like this, like for what I'm doing, my drawings and my thing, you can see it's already starting. Just doing that like that, and where you gotta bend it out, because I'm either screwing it with the nail gun or I'm digging with the post holes. But I've just been overdoing my grip so bad for the last couple of weeks, and plus the heat, it's got me. I'm thinking, well, I did that big fence job last year. I don't remember it messing up my hands trying to draw labels, but I'm hopefully I got the worst part of it done. I'm going to start getting some more function back. The cramps with my legs were what was bad at night, man. You got to get up and try to walk around to get that shit out. But I've been taking the potassium and crap like that. It just water. I drink a gallon of my tea with the sugar, a cup of sugar in it every 2 days when I'm working out like this. I got a gallon made up right now, and between the sugar and the caffeine, that gives me the extra bump to go. So I had my buddy out helping me for a few hours, and he's basically my age, a few months younger, but yeah, he was. All he had to do was help me just basically hold the boards, and he was cooking out there in the heat. I really kind of felt bad for him, but yeah. But my friend contacted me on Wednesday, I guess it was, or Tuesday night. A good friend of ours, actually, you guys. Hey, Blanca, how's it going, my friend? That sugar, that sugar and caffeine. I mean, I can drink a big cup of coffee at night before I go to bed. Caffeine really does nothing for me. Still just pass out when I go to sleep. But between the caffeine and the sugar, I think it helps me during the day for sure. But yeah, you guys probably might have seen him a time or two on the. He'd always comment on mostly on my Saturday night grilling videos, but he was on the live stream a couple of times. But my friend Steve White, I've known him since we were in 7th grade out at the lake. Graduated with him in our class of 16, and but he had a massive heart attack and died on the spot on Tuesday night. And just a shot. Never smoked, never drank. He was father, grandfather, great guy. He was probably about 4 inches taller than I am. Our coach back in 8th grade used to call him Slewfoot. I forget what the reference for that was, but old Slewfoot, because he had him and the guy that told me about it, my friend Mike. They were both the big guys in our class. A couple of the big guys that. I mean, I was always at 6 feet and better from the time I was a kid, and they were taller. So yeah, we had tall guys. Hey, David, how's it going, my friend? Thank you, I appreciate that. Appreciate that, T-Rep, all you guys. But like I said, he was one of the. Whenever I got my PV TKO 80 and my PV T60, whatever it was, but it was a custom PV guitar and amp. Me and my buddy, I'd put it in the back of my Mustang and drive out to the lake where I'd moved for the lake, and I was driving back and forth from Dallas my senior year after being out there for 8 years. And but he'd call us the PV Boys whenever we'd be. But he went on to University of Texas music and was like I said an excellent musician, and just from last week still had videos he had just posted on Facebook for out playing in the club. He had a band he was part of, lead guitar. Man, he was a great guitar player. Like I said, he always put me to shame, and actually was really good at it. Had his own business, but again, I don't know if you guys have ever heard this, and I don't know if he knew it or not. If he did, he might still be alive today. But I've heard this through a couple of different sources, and something I always stay aware of and tell people, especially when at my age. It's kind of made me think this week, as I've been spending the last couple of weeks out there just working myself to death in the bleached field underneath the Louisiana sun. That yeah, I am not. Although I feel like I'm still 35, got the brain of a 35 because my brain damage locked me in at the age of 35. Whenever been one long day since 1995 for me. But yeah, it's should I be concerned about collapsing in a field somewhere? But I think I've been doing this stuff too long. I don't think it'll hit that. But the point is that if you're ever struck with a severe heart attack, a heart attack of any kind, you feel that pain in your chest, you feel that grip, you start coughing, you make yourself cough as long and as hard as you can until either the pain in your chest subsides enough that you can feel that you're stabilizing, or you're managed to get emergency help or drive yourself to the hospital, or whatever it takes. But it's kind of along. I think it's kind of along the same as my little sweethearts. It's kind of along the same lines though as just like whenever test pilots are in their centrifugal forces and doing the G-force training. Just by, like you're grunting very hard, equalizing pressure in your body can get them over another 1 or 2 G's higher than someone that's passing out next to them that doesn't do that. And I think that's kind of the same thing. You're almost like defibrillating yourself by exhaling out as hard and making yourself a cough as hard as you can. And I know it's not something that's. Hey Ken, how you doing, my friend? Great to see you. I'm glad you picked it up. It's Ken's he's my buddy's dad from back in Texas. He's back home in Irving right now. I guess you're still in Irving, right, Ken? Are you Irving or Grand Prairie? Still in Irving? He was a fireman for Irving for many years. Great guy, and his son's a good friend of mine too. There, but yeah. So I just want to make sure that I try to tell everybody that I've never mentioned it on this channel because it never was really relevant. Maybe think about it, but yeah, it's almost like giving yourself CPR, exactly. And but I've heard this from several different references on YouTube, plus someone that actually had a video saying that they had done that when I was hearing about it. So, I mean, what have you got to lose if you got enough wherewithal to even try? If you're ever struck. I mean, I know people that are at 20, 23, 25 that have had heart attacks and collapse. So, Rocky Mountain Prospecting, thank you. Speaking of great guys right there, Rob, thank you so much, brother. He just became a channel member on the crystalline level. So, dude, I just saw that when I got home from work this afternoon. Thank you so much. You are just, he supported the channel off the side so much and helping with the babies down here. And I'm going to be making you up a special. I've already got a bottle that I'm going to be making up for you, and I'm going to be doing one for just for the special 4 Paws. Maybe you can promote on your what's that bio you got? My phone here, Brian's all goofed up. Hey, 3 Sky Warrior, thank you, brother. Good to see you. Well, that's out there. Get that gold. Get that Indiana gold. But yeah, I'll do something. Maybe you could do it for promoting your. He does giveaways. He does things in the summer for the kids up there. The panning. He's in the GPAA magazine, and the bees are doing well. Yeah. So he's been expanded, but he's had to put off. He's been trying to get into for back surgery now for a couple of months, and is really struggling with that. So Rob, I know if y'all remember, whenever he put together that's when I first actually learned about Rocky Mountain Live Prospecting, was whenever he was first going into surgery from another thing, and all the channels put together a big pay dirt bottle for him with all these donations, all this dirt combined in one thing. Just really very cool, a real tribute to him for how much people really appreciate him and how much he really means to the community. And he's I don't nearly push it enough. I've gotten just. I mean, you guys see how I do my channel stuff. It's always off the hip, and the brain damage has literally started. I'm seeing it all the time more. I mean, not just with age, but from things that I recognize slipping. But I mean, I used to be able to do oratory. I could sit here and rattle off for 2 or 3 hours on things that I'd planned on talking about with other things, and I can't hardly keep track of what I want to say on my Banshee. How you doing, my friend? Good to see you, Julie. I was going to say that was good. I meant to say something whenever I home zoo that and Banshee was next to him there. But either way, good to have both of you guys on. But yeah, so I really don't promote 4 Paws, Colorado, as much as I intend to. I forget about it all the time, just like I forget about shouting out a lot of you guys, and they're just, like I said, are always supporting the channel. But after 3 years, it's just gotten so big. I mean, not so big, not necessarily. Well, it's a lot bigger, yeah, for sure. But I mean, it's gotten so broad that it's just hard to. And then I've got the political crap and the social crap that goes on. It's just so absurd. I'm ATC, all things country. Welcome, my friend. Good to see you. And so yeah, we're gonna start promoting more for 4 Paws, Colorado, for Rob, and try to get him some more exposure, at least a little part we can do down here. And again, he's just been so supportive for the channel and such a great guy. So and he just gifted some memberships, I guess, there from what I'm seeing on this. Dude, thank you so much. I'm still new to all this. I just saw though, I think from YouTube on the analytics that this month I will go because YouTube collects all of your. What are you doing there, girl? YouTube collects, keeps track of what you get on your gifts and your stuff that you earn for memberships, and then once a month they total it up, and then once you hit $100, then they'll pay you out anything over that. But I got a notice from them that it said $111. So this month I should be getting my very first YouTube YouTube check from or deposit, whatever, from you guys, from all the gifts and things and everything. So I mean, that's, you know, I still kind of feel bad that they get 30% because they are that we're supporting YouTube for the things that they do so much that really are not. But this is easier for people, and like I said, it is supporting. It's the platform we're on, so you've got to, you know, support some. You know, I bet you guys know how it is. But again, I just can't thank you guys for generosity so much, and it's like I said, it's just really cool to see that. I mean, we've done the pay dirt, so a lot of pay dirt bottles and stuff like that. But actually, for money coming in from YouTube for that, it's a different thing. Kind of like along the same lines of being recognized. Yeah, that was still, again, that was a rush. And actually, I was out there today. I'm working on the fence, and this lady comes up with her phone, and she's speaking a foreign language. I'm not really sure. I think it was Greek, because I kind of, you know, had a little thing with a Greek girl for a few years that lived in Greece, and she taught me a few Greek, you know, things. So I recognized the consonants that were good. And then she was speaking English too, but she was filming me doing the work on the thing, and she's got her YouTube channel, Mega Gulya, MEGA capital GULYA. So she films stuff with the elderly and people, I guess, up at the Y and stuff. But yeah, she was getting shots of me doing the fence, and so I'm going to be on her YouTube. And I said, well, I have YouTube too, so we'll swap YouTubes and see what she's doing. But I thought that was kind of a hoot too. So, and also I have to say we are celebrating National Donut Day, Donut Appreciation Day, and you can see I already enjoyed a few of these, but I thought about getting some of those $10 damn what you call them, Krispy Kremes. But man, I tell you guys, these Walmart donuts are so damn good. They got that nice vanilla quality to them, but they're really moist. I think just a really good flavor. So, but they are horrible for you. One of the worst things you can eat are literally donuts, as far as the sugar, the pastry, the raw sugar, and the icing and all that. But I'm sorry, what was that one? Oh, that's talking about David. The dog. Yeah, definitely, man. I've got to watch that. See what I'm missing here. Hey Tim, welcome, my friend. Good to see you. I never got this on my phone. Is it up to? All right, now I've done something with my. Asking about hiding current comments. I don't want to hide any comments. Damn it. All right, hopefully that didn't hide anybody's comment. Oh, it looked like I could actually add moderators to. Yeah, man, Rob. Like I said, y'all, prayers go out to that man. He has been, and still has a lot of responsibility up there on the top of a mountain that he's got to maintain. So yeah, I guess so. That's highlighted. So that's why I don't like to start touching my screen, because then let's see, live. All right, hopefully it's going to keep scrolling. So, but yeah, so like I said, that's it with my buddy Steve. With his passing, I just didn't really feel You know, it's hard to kind of get in. I've got that our chicken miners dirt. I'm really anxious to get. Hey, just be cool. Good to see you, my friend. My chicken miners dirt. I haven't done any of that in almost a year, and so I'm going to get into that here. And that's a 3-pound bag, so it's going to have all. It's loaded with that magnetite and that hematite, more so than magnetite, which really makes that stuff tough. And I just saw Metally Corrupted put in his video on his pay dirt that he did. I haven't had a chance to comment on it yet, but awesome job on that, my friend. I'll be sharing that on the community page. He wanted it tough, and yeah, he was getting, actually he was wondering what those were. There were chunks of the cubic things were actually galena, lead from that I got from Mr. Jam and Jeff. There's another one of my little, this is my little gray baby. Actually, this looks like the little bottle baby that I had from the last litter that I had that I found a home for. And I got another one on this litter, but this one didn't have to take a bottle. He's just a little sweetheart. Actually, I'm going out probably tomorrow and taking him down to see if we can see if I can get him some homes down there by by Petco again. So but yeah, so yeah, we'll get into that next week. And I've also got some that our Lake Superior dirt to go through from Mr. Ron Anders. And thank you again, thank you to Ron for each of becoming a channel member. And the our other, still got some dirt to go through from Matthew Ford on that last of that triple threat stuff. I did the triple threat. I think we've got the other one is the Cape Disappointment, whatever it is. But there you go. Thank you, my friend. Is that Mr. Minix posting that link? Chris W. I knew it was either one of those two guys. They're the link masters there on the live chat. So thank you, my friend. But and so I guess now that we're into June, and aside from National Shame Month, which you notice there is very little pride being shown. I had my hat. They were commenting on the hat I'd done from my short the other day because it said Pride on it for the company. That's what I didn't even realize. It's just my work hat, camouflage, but it has the name of the company is Pride on it. But yeah, be clear, that's American Pride that's representing there. Oh, watch out! Don't be kicking shit around here. Yeah, American Pride. But traditionally now, the last 2 years, going on our 3rd year, we kick off Vendetta Week. Is it Vendetta Week 3 or Vendetta Week 24? Because Vendetta is selling pay dirt again. He's got several brands. I need to get a bag of his. I want to get a bag of his collaboration. He's selling the same stuff that Mike is on his channel, on his site. So he's got, and I'm going to get a bag of that. Get a bag of that. What are you doing? I got it. He's tickling my foot under my flip flops underneath the table. But yeah, a bag of that pirate booty that he's got out again. But traditionally, we've gone with the third week in June as Vendetta Week. So that would put us starting. We usually start on a Friday and run the week until the next Sunday. If when we had Mike Hill around, he jumped and started off on Thursday. He couldn't wait, and I think he did a video every day for Vendetta Week. Our first Vendetta Week that was based off of the magnetic gold incident with Clash. But so yeah, so I'm thinking next week, Friday the 14th. It's not Friday the 13th. We missed it by a day, so good luck. Friday the 14th through Sunday the 23rd. That would give us our Vendetta Week, where and he gets that stuff out quick, so you can put it in order. And well, at least he used to. I don't know. Now that he's doing it again, I'm guessing we can expect the same quality. I'm just fucking, yeah. You guys know. Vendetta is just like Mike. They're both very professional. Well, what's my hat doing here, man? Look like Bayou yokel. And, but so yeah, so that's what I guess. Y'all want to do that on your channels and start maybe you're lining up a little pay dirt for the next week or 10 days coming up. And what are you? Would you stop? You chewed off my foot. We can do another tip of the hat to Mike Vendetta. And like I said, glad to see that he is back up and running with his pay dirt. Needed to take a little break. Thank you, Mafia. I appreciate that, my friend. Let's see what's that. Posted my pride flag on Facebook and got lots of hate. Cut my flag only has 3 colors. Yeah, there you go. Well, did you see up in Connecticut where they just had the officer that was struck by a motorist on a stop, young guy with 2 little kids, a wife, and the Connecticut, the city council voted down flying the thin blue line flag, American flag with the black and white with the thin blue line on it, representing supporting cause fallen officers. But they did fly the rainbow queer flag, and it's not a flag, it's a banner. Be clear of that. Same thing with the Palestinian flag. That's why these people are so fit together so well, the queers and the Palestinians and Queers for Palestine, because they're all delusional and knowing you want in your home. But yeah, the queer flag is a sex banner, and the Palestine flag is a terrorist banner. Simple as that. They're not flags. They don't represent any kind of state, community, or anything. And so yeah, they flew the queer flag at half mast, but refused to put the town's going is going after them for it. But vote these scumbags out. That's just horrid. That's just horrid. And but yeah, so but you've seen this year there is nothing. Target shut it down. Bud Light shut it down. The NBA, the NFL. So the only ones that are doing anything about it are the WNBA, which if you've been watching that joke, that's just hilarious. Seeing these what it rhymes with trikes, full trikes, but they're ghetto. These ghetto lesbian DEI. I mean, literally, they're most of them could be beaten by high school girls at the right time. But yeah, they're just losing their minds over Caitlin Clark, and I guess hell has frozen over because I actually tuned in. I didn't watch the game, but I watched the highlights of her game and actually saw that when they basically assaulted her on the court, and they're saying, oh well, that's what the WNBA does. We play rough. Well, no, they're ghetto trash, and they substitute talent for violence. What a surprise. CO, whatever, black, I can't remember, POC. Yeah, they're just ghetto thugs. And this Angel Reese now, the girl that's her supposedly rival, who's saying, well, the NBA, the WNBA was about to just, really turn on, and Caitlin Clark just happens to, be here at the right. No, bitch. She's getting 17,500 views and audience members in the stadiums, whereas Angel Reese, who's saying, I'm as important as she is. I mean, literally saying this stuff. This is how desperate these women are. Is getting like 4,000, 7,000. It's just, again, I'd love to see Caitlin Clark leave the league and go play for Ice Cube or whatever, doing that 3-on-3 for millions of dollars, and just let this league die because they don't deserve her. They're all trash. That's the reason nobody liked them, because they're all foul, mean women who are lesbians. 90% of them are lesbians. So they're immoral. They're mentally ill, because make no doubt, lesbians there's no community in the LGBT XYZ crap. Lesbians have always hated the gays have always hated the lesbians. I had to be around a lot of these people. I worked in the design business for years in Dallas, and had to interact with them. And this is when they were still a lot of them closeted, and still you had to deal with the same flamboyant, look at me, I'm all this because I'm queer crap. And from the ones that were, and like I said, there's, as far as pedophiles go, I've known 3 different lesbians, and all 3 of them had girlfriends that they had picked up when they were little girls in high school. Either 2 of them were sports coaches, and 1 of them were a math teacher. And yeah, so they're just as warped and disgusting, if not more so, than the queer men are. So just to make no delineations of better or worse, they're all mentally ill, don't know what sex they're supposed to be attracted to, and want to influence your children. So that's the main takeaway from that, and that's what's brought Pride to its knees, and not in a good way that they like. So they're not acknowledging it has become a pariah because they're seeing that you're losing money across the board. And I say more power to them. I'm still pushing #transban on all my videos. I can't believe YouTube hasn't come after me on it. Just like, and they also didn't come after me on from the river to the sea, make Israel Palestine free. I thought they'd come after me on that for sure too. And so I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how it turns out. But I'll tell you guys, it's and then of course, I don't know if you saw the latest on our Trump case there, that the jury in New York was a cousin. I'm a cousin of one of the jurors, and they could not brag about taking down Trump and to their relatives and their friends, and mistrial. And it could be, until it's verified for sure, it could just be a troll. But they troubled one. Hey, brother, you got it. I mean, just saw you there. The thing's flagging. I still got crap on my screen here. I can't get that to come off, or I can see the. Yeah. Oh yeah, the Pride Parade got stopped in New York City. I saw the Pride Parade that got stopped by the Palestinian protesters. The same ones that had been holding up the Queers for Palestine flags. Now the terrorists were out there terrorizing the queers, and I guess it's like battle for the victims, because we're the victim. No, we're the bigger victim. No, well, you're both you're both undesirables in our country, and would rather have none of you here. Go back in the closet, go back to your sand hole, and leave our fucking country alone. Hey, mentally corrupted. There you are, brother. I was just talking about you. I saw your video, man. Thank you so much. I had to come back and comment on it. You did a really good job with that. I think you're probably, I think there was a 1.3, 227 or 30 in that. So you probably do have a little bit of residuals left in there to recover if you were so inclined. And like I was telling them, that was galena that you were finding in there. Those the very shiny silvery chunks. They were very cubic. That was the lead, courtesy Jam and Jeff. And then you had this looked like the dancer. He said looked like I had a dancer glitter on there, which unfortunately for the last few years that would not be the case. Prior to that, could have very easily have been the case, but no, that was more crushed pyrite and mica that tends to get in there with that stuff as well. And then yeah, that was amethyst dust that was in there from where I had cracked up opened up the amethyst to make pieces that would fit in the bottles. So, but you did a great job, man. You went through, you recovered all of it. Looked pretty good. So, looked like a lot of damn gold in that bottle. I'm thinking, fuck, how much gold did I put in there? But thank you, my friend. And again, same thing. Whenever you guys channel members, you get the bonus. Well, pretty much anybody gets my payers gets the bonus gold to some degree, but channel members definitely get extra bonus gold on their bottles and their prizes too. So, and again, I apologize, you guys. I'm going to like I said, I've got to put something together for our. I know, like I said, Troubled, and you guys are bi-monthly getting your first Pater bottle is going to be coming out to you. And your winners, you guys have won. Calm down, calm down. I'm just I've just gotten so behind on this stuff. Trying to this. I thought this fence was gonna be easy, man. All I gotta do is put together sections that the guy cut down, and it's like you gotta. It's like putting together a damn uneven puzzle where I got segments aren't all the same, and there's some of them are kicked over and kinked and warped and like fuck. I was out there today and I got like 5 of them up. I figured I'd have 10 of them done before I was done. I got 5 of them up because I had to keep jacking with them, but I can't have them where they're not level across because you look across, it's 125 feet. It's going to show up, So, yeah, it's never as easy as you think it's going to be when you think, oh, all right, this is what it'll be. I gave her a fair price, but not nearly what I should have. But YMCA, we're a charity organization. We're a nonprofit organization, yeah. And then the little guy that works there, is telling me, man, these people are loaded with money. He's talking about how much he sees them people paying for all this stuff they get in there with all the kids, $150 a pop for all these dozens of kids that are in there getting their swimming training and crap. But so yeah, but I've got like I said, I've got a sign out there. Hopefully, I'll get some more business from this one, and they'll let me come back and pressure wash it and paint it when I'm done. So we'll see about that. But so yeah, like I said, I didn't want to not do anything today, and especially now that I actually have channel members, I don't want to and I want to put out stuff that's just for channel members. I mean, there's stuff on the channel that are just for channel members that I post up there that's not the main gold stream stuff. Mostly it's additions and behind the scenes stuff and stuff that you guys would already see. But I'll never put anything up there that's on the gold channel that members are that everybody's not able to see like that. That's something that would be pertaining to gold per se specifically. But so yeah, the Vendetta. I guess I even made a few notes on it today, just so I would since I'd be sitting here talking to you live, I don't have the luxury of pausing the camera and thinking about it or something or whatever we're out there in the backyard. So yeah, so I guess my friends, I think that will probably take care of this semi-rambling episode of Bayou Gold Guy for Friday night, our first Friday Night Live show. I thank all of you guys for being on here and every Friday night coming in, supporting the channel and being part of the live chats. And I think I don't know that I could ever manage having people call in on the screens, especially even be able to see it on my phone, to do it until I get my laptop. A new laptop that'll to do that kind of stuff. So I'd like to do something where we've got the show some panning or stuff like that, but I just don't. You can't do that. So we'll see though. It's going to evolve, and like I said, this is a start. This is our first Friday Night Live stream, so there you go, Amy. Hi, Amy. Welcome, my friend. Hope you're having a good Friday night, and. So yeah, so I guess from down here on the bayou, this is Bayou Gold Guy in the House of Cats, saying thank you all so much for supporting the channel. Thank you for the lives, the subscriptions tonight, the gifts, and watch out. All right, get out of there. Anybody want a cat? I got 7 of them. I got 7 little cuties that I gotta find a home for, and yeah, fingers crossed. That's it's cat season too, man. All the shelters and everything are loaded with them because now they're on like the second litter. March is traditionally breeding season for cats in the in the wild per se, but it's their traditional season. So March, April, May. Then they're putting them out from May, June, July, pretty regularly, filling up the thing. So free shipping on kitties, yeah. Oh, I've got just the box for these little ones, man. You pack these things up, they're tight. They won't rattle around too much till you get them. Good. I'll even seal them up in a bag so they don't leak. That's horrible. You guys know I would never do anything like that. My little precious ones. But yeah, I just can't. I just can't. I've got one of these 7 that's a solid black one, and that's what I'm worried about, that I might end up having to add to the family, just because they're very yeah, it's T-Rep. Yeah, I hear you, brother. But yeah, they're very, black dogs as well as cats are discriminated against very badly down here. Uh, uh, fed to pit bulls, and people try to intentionally hit them in the car when they're trying to see them on their own, shit like that. So it's just terrible, terrible people with like I said, dealing with black animals, black cats, black, it's superstition. They wouldn't take them into the um, pound during October because they were saying it was Satanists. It's like, there's no fucking Satanists. It's these goddamn scumbag pit bull dog fighters that feed cats and kittens and to their dogs, that are well known for that. Not Satanists don't have anything to do with them, but again, they just euthanize them. Wouldn't even put them up for adoption. So that's why I kept him, because I just couldn't. I couldn't let him go. So I got to really be careful as far as who I would let adopt him anyway, and not trust that they weren't would neglect him or be abusive or something like that. So yeah, Rob. Yeah, Rob, I hear you, man. That's yeah, the vet that I deal with up at Vetco, she said same thing. She had a black cat. She loves them, and they tend to be, from what I've heard, they tend to be some of the sweeter cats. I know my big boy Irwin. I mean, he was a 20-pound Black Panther, and he was just the biggest teddy bear. And I said, when I lost him, it'll be 2 years now. And I lost him. The first year I had this show, I lost Schrodinger in June. The second year, I lost Irwin in June. And then last year, fortunately, we had a good year. He didn't lose any kitties. Other than I had the baby one of the babies that I lost, but that's a different thing. But yeah, it was really a hard 2 years. So I don't know. I got a lot of cats now that I don't really know what to do with anymore. I'm going through 120 pounds of cat litter a month. So yeah, 7 of them are heading out. That'll leave me with 5 in the house. That's a little more manageable. So, all right, my friends. Yeah, now we're getting into rambling. So, I guess that's how we sign off with it again. I don't know how to do this. On my videos, I edit out all this stuff usually when I get done, because okay, nobody needs to hear that. Nobody needs to hear that. Then I'll shorten the video because it's an hour and 40 minutes. But so it looks like we're going. Okay, that says right there, 48 minutes. All right, well, yeah. All right, we're still under an hour. Good. So. Thank you all once again. Troubled, yeah, back pain. I hear you, brother, man. That's yeah, that's do they do that? Do they do bone graft and replacements from like that? Who's that asking about cutting gold? I saw that. It's Jeff. Our gold vendors selling buy gold, cutting it like cocaine. I don't know. I don't know what that you could. I mean, they might try to push it at a lower carat rate, something like that, maybe. I'll tell you, I was glad I got back surgery in '86 and herniated disc in L3, L4, I believe it was, and he was going to pull it out and fuse it, and he said I had the largest disc he'd ever encountered. He couldn't pull it out, so he just moved the spinal cord and snipped away the excess bulge on the disc. And he was an artist. I've never, from '86, I've never had another problem with my back, and that was after falling 10 feet on my head and rolling out. It didn't fucked up a lot of the stuff, but didn't fuck up my back. So yeah, that's it was I couldn't hardly walk. It was crushing my left leg. I couldn't tell. I didn't know why. I had so much pain in the back from my butt down to the back of my knee, and yeah, it was. And they wanted to give me cortisone shots in my hip, and I'm like, no, you're not giving me anything until you tell me why I have this pain. You're not going to experiment on me. And yeah, doctors didn't like that at all. But damn, brother, what did that say? 7 discs, 7 herniated discs. Good God, that's horrible. Yeah, yeah, I'm still recovering. He got staples. Damn. Well, I said my guy was an artist, Dr. Candleoff, and he was and what was funny, I'm going in for surgery. I'm about to go in, and they're the anesthesiologist. You know, I'm laid out on the gurney, and they're about to start surgery. He goes, this will be your anesthesiologist. He's a Doctor Schmami or something, and I said, Doctor, they'd already started giving me like some kind of painkiller. I was already kind of groggy, and I'm like, Doctor Schmami. I said, do you have a brother that's orthopedic? He goes, oh yeah, that's my. I said, do you know a doctor so and so? He goes, oh yeah, that's my brother. That's my brother. He goes, yeah. I said, yeah, man, he fucked up my shoulder, and that was the last thing. And because I damaged my collarbone, fallen and dislocated my collarbone. And I'd gone into this doctor, and I went back to see him, and he's working my shoulder. He's going, oh, yeah, that's feeling good. That's real good. I said, Doc, it's the other shoulder. Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, that's real good. And it still left it where, like, the bone had never set back right. But so, yeah, the last thing before I'm going under for the anesthesia is, oh, yeah, that was my incompetent brother, but don't worry, I'm good. I was like, oh, shit, but it all came out perfect. Like I said, it was worst pain I'd ever experienced up to that time, though, was waking up in the elevator coming up, and I'm back on my back again, and they've done the surgery, and it just feels like my spine is on fire, like they're holding a brand on my branding iron on my spinal cord, and then I kind of passed out, I think, almost from the pain again. I woke up and saying, no, like my mom and my girlfriend were in the elevator with me with the nurse, and I'm like, are we done? Well, let's burn one, and then I'm out again. And that's, I didn't usually talk that way around my mom, but yeah, like I said, I was very fortunate. So, I mean, I feel for all you guys that have gone through all these multiple back surgeries over and over again. And again, there's just a different quality of doctor and a different quality of care that you can get from competent people these days, because they're, like I said, I just saw a thing where they're literally undermining the whole medical profession with this DEI crap, because they're filling it up with people that have no business holding a scalpel or a stethoscope or even a blood pressure pump that are going to be taking care of you based on who they sleep with, how queer they are, and how woke they are, to validate their being there rather than competency and talent. And it's only going to get worse. But yeah, that's horrible. So like I said, I feel for all you got trouble. That's I was like I said, I never wanted the pain pills, because I never wanted to feel like I was well, and then the work that I would do hurt myself even worse, because I'd be going back to work thinking, oh, I feel good, and then really screw something up worse. So I never wanted pain pills. If I was going to do a pain pill, it was going to be for fun after I was healed up, not for masking the pain at the time. But yeah, I've known a lot of people that got on those, and again went. And then same thing when I was on them for almost 9 months. Valium and Darvon were mostly what they would give me to take, to try to to be able to walk around and get through the day, because the pain was getting worse and worse. And yeah, and then once they finally did the surgery, I was off of it. I didn't even had no interest in taking anything at all. And my mom would say how that, yeah, she's telling me how, yeah, you were a different person. There was stuff I didn't even remember going on because they had clouded my memories so much from just being on these things daily and not even feeling like you were, affected by them. But they, like I said, they're just very, they slip in, they get in under the radar, and before you know it, and yeah. So especially down here, there's a lot of people that are soma, have the soma shakes because they consume 6, 7, 8 of them at a time, and do that for weeks or months, and yeah. So yeah, man, it's a slippery slope, and I'm like I said, I've just never had an addictive personality, and I'm just very, very fortunate for me for that. Whereas I've watched a lot of my friends, over the years fall to the wayside from abuse and addiction. That you think, why do you keep doing that? It's but that's the hook. So at any rate, like I said, I know our brother Rob there has been dealing with this shit for years, and it plays on you so bad whenever you've got to deal with that pain, and you're thinking you're going to get it taken care of, and then you fucking get set back again, or they screw it up. Like his is actually, yeah, his is actually from malpractice and fucking it up, making it worse on top of not doing it right. So, it's like I said, all the best, brother. I hope that they I think he said it's coming up in the next week or so. I've been missing some of the talk on here whenever it's we get package total. So yeah, I mean that's there's a lot of people that bad backs, and like I said, once you get it, it's hard not to. For me, since 1986, I was never supposed to lift anything over 35 pounds. that was the restriction. I'm a total of I think 32% permanently mentally and physically disabled in Texas under their listings as a workman's comp listing. And yeah, I'm not supposed to lift anything over 35 pounds since '86. So yeah, so much for that. And again, I just knock on wood. I'm grateful. Same thing with the COPD. I wasn't sure I'd be able to do this job with that. I do the width once in the morning, once in the night, and I'm rocking through it just fine, like nothing. So hopefully I don't have a bad case of it that's taken down. Yeah, right, man. Yeah, Rob's got him some awesome opportunity up there in the mountains, man. It's a beautiful spot, and some. He sent me some pictures of the gate with all the military plaques across it. Very cool. I'll be showing you all that. I'll be sharing that on the video. Next week's video we'll be doing live chat. But we'll do more live streams for sure, because this was fun. Enjoy talking to you guys directly like this, and not just through the answering on the live chat stuff. And I'd like it better. I want voice chat on here where I can just hear you talking through on the chat part without necessarily having to see all the talking heads going on. But that's for later. That's for later on. All right, T-Rep, me too, my friend. I got my shower in before this, and I did not dare lay down before I was going to do this today, because I would be snoring right now for sure. So, mentally corrupted. I hear you, my friend. That's why we keep the little pipe handy, and it's for medicinal uses only. But yeah, alcohol does not help much. It's just for like I said, this is my martini for the night. Usually I'll have one when I get home. And first thing I do when I get home, guys, I drink a giant glass of cold vitamin D milk. And that is that's what rehydrates me more than anything else. When I get done, first thing I walk in, no matter, I've already drank, a half a gallon of tea at least during the day. But I'll have this glass right here. I'll put about that much pure cold white milk and down that, and it kind of satisfies that. Really, really kills the thirst. So just that. And so remember, if you're ever struck with the heart attack, cough. Make yourself cough as hard as you can, as long as you can. Don't become a victim of this when there's something that might save your life. And like I said, I just wonder about that, my friend. If he had known this, I know sometimes that shit hit, you drop, and there's no reacting to it at all. But if in the event there is, that's it. So, all right, my friends. Again, thank you all so much. We just hit the 1 hour, 49-minute mark. So I will end this tonight with best wishes to you all. Boarding, keep me extremely busy in between passing out. Yeah, I hear that, my friend. And thank you again, Rob, so much. Yeah, troubled. I hear that, man. I said you never, but it's something to keep in mind for sure. And like I said, at any age when you're, it can hit you. So thank you, Mafia. I appreciate it. Let's go, Brandon. There you go, my friend. It's we won't even get into his disgraceful D-Day crap that went down, but that's what we've come to expect. We just have to get rid of it. We got to end it. So, all right, y'all, we're gonna call this one now. Thank you so much, Bayou Gold Guy, saying I appreciate every one of you so much, and take care of each other until the next time. Peace out, my friends, and have a great weekend. Thank you, Troubled. Like I said, your price is gonna be coming out soon, my friend. Sorry for the delay on that. Brad, you take care. Mothy, Bob Poopy Pants, yeah, yeah. That sure is what it looked like. There's a few of those that toddler squat, doing the toddler squat they call it now. You too, Chris. Have a great weekend, my friend. Well, the thing is, they cut it down. If you see it, it's really almost worse than that because he's leaning down to take his seat and he's holding it, waiting for the thing to end. He's so off cue, he doesn't know. And then she's talking in her hand, saying, "Wait, wait, wait," and then but they clip it like he's holding that position, like he's doing that, trying to not take a dump. So I mean, it's kind of stupid. They don't have to play up that kind of stuff to. He's incompetent and incontinent and incoherent on his own without having to, meme it up on it. But it is a funny look. But yeah, if you actually see the whole clip and they play it past the stop where they keep cutting away, where he's leaning over, frozen, when he's looking at the chair, looking to sit down, waiting for them to hold, he's holding, and just lost. He's just lost. So then he crapped his pants when he sat down. That's what they missed. So. All right, you guys. So once again, thank you all so much. Have a great weekend, and we'll talk to you next time. Keep the faith.